As the Colts made their way out of the locker room, we're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with their opponents. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. To throw is Perkins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Perkins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Perkins. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Touchdown! A great play there. 41 yards. And the Diablos are on the board here first in the season opener. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Can't get away, and he's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a dump off here complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Diablos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
Check 50, check 50.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Being chased out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Bryce Perkins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Diablos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line. What we got? 25, check 25, check 25. Check, check, check.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 99, check 99, check nickel, 19.
They'll set up a throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Gallup, 62 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On 1st and 10, Perkins. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. Back to throw again. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Steps away to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Watch the screen. Check.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Mike 8. Check pass. Mike 8.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Jim. Watch the twist. Check 31.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
16 yards. First down, Diablos.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kwity Paye in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check the backer, check the backer.
2nd and 11. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
To throw on 3rd down. Perkins flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mike 8. They're not ready for this. Go, Riggs, go. For this, they still
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. First and 10, Taylor now. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen. Look 3. Check 13.
He'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You ain't going nowhere. Watch the ass. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Perkins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Perkins. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. On the return is Hines. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return is Hines. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely...
He's got a man complete. The 30. 10, 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. From the gun, Perkins. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game.
And the Diablos are able to stretch out their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
The score, Diablos 38, Colts 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
On the return is Hines. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 36. 36.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Everyone's got 4 down. Kill. Mike 8. Mike 8. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
2nd and 10. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Gallup, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded right around the 8. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. And what a big-time play there. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing is Perkins. Complete. Jefferson the target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Now Perkins.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Diablos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From way up at the 23.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He gets this complete to Cephas.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this one taken in by Cephas.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
To throw is Perkins.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Hey, we got 4 down. Hey, watch 28. Check, crunch. Check.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well
to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Quintez Cephus from 21 yards away. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Kwity Paye getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awful.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Perkins. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Diablos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return is Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defense